Today in the Boot Guy, we're looking at the DANNER Mountain 600 in brown and red, 4.5-inch height. Now, if you've been considering the DANNER 600, well, you know what? It's a pretty damn good choice if you're looking for a weekend type boot. If you're looking for something that looks like a boot but feels identical to a gym shoe. DANNER put together a lot of great features when they created this boot. One of the high points that I gotta point out right off the bat is the lacing system. Instead of just having the laces zigzag across with the D-rings, and the D-rings are really nice. They're the old-fashioned, free-flowing D-rings, the type you would have found on a mid-60s, mid-70s mountaineering type boot. Just a real classic selection of hardware DANNER used. And it shows. It makes this classic boot look classic with this modern sole. But back to this. They use little pieces of shock cord inside here in order to hold down the laces, in order to hold them in place so you can actually get a really nice tight fit. Now the reason why this makes a lot of sense is because of the soft, supple leather that they used. This might look like a super stiff mountaineering boot. It has that look, that appeal, but in all honesty, it is super soft and pliable. So aesthetically it's beautiful. The colors, the combination, the hardware, this beautiful new Vibram sole that they used. This top layer of the material here is some amazing stuff, especially when you think about the applications of a shoe slash boot like this. Since it's 4.5 inches high, I'm probably going to start calling it a shoe. It's truly a boot. It's more like a chugga, but it is a boot. The sole has all these little independent free-flowing pods built into here. So as you step on uneven ground, whether you're climbing, descending, you're going to have a lot more traction than you would with a normal, just chunky lug sole. So the material itself is super sticky. So you're going to have to be careful when you move from an outdoor situation into an indoor situation. This type of sole is like glue on smooth surfaces and carpeting. So just watch yourself that you don't trip and make a fool of yourself. The midsole, this EVA super soft springy midsole, the gray section here, is out of this world soft and comfortable. And it kind of fits in with the soft leather, the sticky sole, putting in that big section of soft EVA for a midsole. It makes this super comfortable. Now the lining in this boot is kind of different. You don't see it much in outdoor boots. The materials that you'll find lining the boot is stuff that you're going to find in the running market, in more of that high-end sports market. Not so much in the outdoor boot, the work boot area. So it's a nice change. It feels really good, especially when you're buying this boot for its general purpose, which is weekend, which is kind of taking the kids out, walking the dog, spending some time moving around the city, running your errands, Saturday and Sunday type boot. This material inside here really works well. It's a nice wicky material. It's soft to the touch. It's soft to your foot. So if you wanted to wear low-cut ankle socks that kind of stopped at the top, you're going to be able to pull it off. Now when it comes to the inside of the boot, in that footbed section, well, this is what they send along. It's very, very basic. It's that basic OrthoLite pad. Not much to it. No spring, no bounce, no nothing. But you're getting that midsole plus that sticky sole and just the support from the actual boot itself. So having a big bouncy thing inside there isn't really necessary. The boot alone with its lightweight feel and just its supple materials is going to be soft enough. Now the boot is waterproof with DANNER dries. So you're getting waterproof leather plus DANNER's own waterproofing system built into it. So you've got 2 layers of waterproofing proofness going on in there to keep you dry. Size and fit, well, this is going to be one of those boots that's super tricky on that because you're going to have to make a decision. Do you want it to fit like a work boot or do you want it to fit like a running shoe? Because it's so lightweight and it's so pliable that you can actually buy this thing to kind of encompass your whole foot. So it's nice and tight and you can actually wear this as a practical outdoors type boot. But at the same time, if you just want it to be comfortable and kind of that weekender shoe and you want a little, not a lot of movement, but a little movement in there, you might want to consider a half size up, and you might want to try these on with different socks when you get the chance to try them on. A nice thick pair of wool socks in the middle of winter with the Danner dries, could probably carry you through if it's in and out of the car, if it's from door to door. If you're not spending any real time exposed to the elements, it'll get you through. So that's the Danner Mountain 600, 4.5 inch, super pliable, waterproof, bouncy as heck boot. Hey, if you're currently wearing a pair of the Mountain 600s, please comment below. Let guys know what you think about this sole. This is new, this is different, this is lightweight, this is sticky. So please comment below with any information you got about this sole that'll help other guys out when it comes to purchasing a pair of these boots. Hey, if you want to know more about the Danner, if you want to see some detailed photos, swing by TheBootGuy.com. There I'll have all that listed out in a nice posting. Hey, if you're interested in putting a pair of these on your feet, I'll also have some links there at TheBootGuy.com. Please don't forget to hit my subscribe button below. It really helps out. And if you should have any questions about purchasing boots, work gear, or anything like that, shoot me over an email. All right, until the next time, I'm the Boot Guy. Thanks a lot for watching.